Hi Taurus, this is Halo. I am a tarot reader and I am doing your tarot reading for this month, February 2020. We're gonna go ahead and do a general reading, so that means that not everyone is going to resonate with the messages of this reading, but for those that do, hopefully this will bring some practical advice and wisdom and inspiration in your situation. If you're wanting to have a reading with me, I'll leave all the information down below, and let's get started. I'm going to start with the Numinous Astro deck just to get a brief insight as to what is happening for you this month. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, calibrate them to the energy of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. We have Chiron, which is that aspect of you that needs healing. And let's see. And Gemini. Gemini is the thinker. Gemini's energy is curiosity, it's communication, it's being versatile and being flexible, perceptive, adaptive. Chiron is the healing, right? It's the growth. It's the thing that you need to be aware of that needs release in your life. It represents sensitivity and forgiveness, trauma, shame. It's things in your life that need cleansing. We have it next to the sign of Gemini, which is communication. So this is telling me that there is some healing involved with someone. It could be a Gemini. It could be anyone with any sign. Basically, a communication that needs healing between two people. So it seems like two people. It could be your significant other. Then there has been a recent argument between you guys, and there needs to be some healing in this situation. So let's see. Should I put another card of this? Okay. What I'm going to go ahead and start next with, or what I'm going to go ahead and follow with, is I'm going to start off first with the spiritual message for you this month. This is going to be the spiritual message for you that is going to help you transcend your situation and move forward. And let's go ahead and get that done. For that, I'm going to use the Moonology Oracle cards. This is a very sensitive deck. It's, the moon. So the moon represents our intimate emotions. So let's see. Aqua. So I'm getting aqua, this one. Oh, it's your North Node. So basically this month you need to be aware of your true destiny, your true purpose in life. There's something higher for you to focus on this month. This is about stepping out of your comfort zone, just like the card suggests. And there's something that you need to move away from it in regards to this relationship. It could be moving away from some toxic behaviors and habits that you might have. It's about doing things differently and more aligned with your divine purpose. So I'm going to leave this card here. And then I'm going to go ahead and get started with the tarot. And I'm going to use the angel cards, angel tarot cards. I really like this deck. It is very, it's a very truthful deck, but it's also very compassionate in its delivery. So we're going to go ahead and start off by seeing the past energies and reading into that. And the past energies are going to reveal things that led up to this situation, the origin of your story this month. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards. What is the past energy for Taurus? I'm getting terracotta brown. Terracotta brown. This one, yes. It is unity, or this could also be the Hierophant card in the traditional tarot. This is about dealing with others. Yes, this is about dealing with others and trying to make something happen between people, between two people. It's organization, essentially. So in the past, I see you trying to get along with a person. Seems like to be your significant other or someone that you've been sort of like someone that you've been in some sort of like situationship, you know. And I'm getting that it seemed to be in the past that things were going very well. There was structure in your situation between this person and you. There was stability. There was some sort of energy that worked for you, for both of you. It's like both of you were coming together and you were almost sort of working on something big, you know. It could be of spiritual nature, but not necessarily. It could just be any sort of coming together of two people and working on something, you know, meaningful. And that's what the Unity card suggests in the past. Let's see what we have for the present energies. Present energies for Taurus. Getting green. Green. This one. So it's the Page of Fire or the Page of Wands. This is immaturity, not being disciplined, being outgoing and creative, but ultimately being a little bit, there's a disastrous element to this because it suggests emotional instability, you know. Yes. Things were just not balanced or are not balanced because this is the card for the present. So things seem to be very unorganized at this moment in time. However, it's a lot of energy, right? Because the wands in general represent a lot of energy. The Page of Wands or the Page of Fire is a very active, very ambitious, very electric energy, but it's very new, and it is very infant, and it's a very youthful sort of electric energy. So this suggests that things are kind of like all over the place, and there's a lot of passion, yes, but there is sort of an imbalance happening between you and that other person. Yes, let's see. Future energies. The most probable future currently. Purple. Purple. Oh, the moon. But it was upside down. So the moon, there's fears. Like the moon represents the nightmares, the scary things in the dark, the unknown. And the moon is also like an emotional loss. Someone is hurt, pretty much. It could be you, it could be the other person involved, but there's definitely pain involved in this relationship or situationship. There's also fear. It's very fear-based. So this is telling me that someone was emotionally abused or emotionally taken advantage of emotionally. And that's what we have in the future. So as I said in the beginning, Chiron is that healing, sort of like your weakness, but it's the part of you that needs healing. It is the wounded healer, essentially. And this is the part of you that is an area in your life where you are incredibly knowledgeable in, but you cannot necessarily take your own advice in that aspect. And this is relationship. In this case, it's showing up as relationship problems, because we have that sort of instability, sort of immaturity, emotional immaturity that is currently hurting you coming together. That's pretty much the energies for the past, present, and future. I'm gonna go ahead and get a card for the advice. This is the helper card. And let's see. I'm getting yellow, so I'm gonna look for yellow. Yellow. That's the Ace of Fire. This is connection. This is passionate connection, essentially. This is what's going to help you in this situation. So here you pretty much need to reach out to this person. The wands or the fire is talking about a action that you need to make. And this is telling me that you need to reach out to this person and try to work things out. And the way you're going to do that is by transcending your own ego and learning to compromise in this situation. That's what we have as the helper. The next card is something that you need to let go of. Let's see. What do you need to let go of? Black. This one. The Hermit. Let's see. Okay, so the Hermit is telling me that you need to let go of keeping everything inside. You need to let go of that behavior. You need to fully express your authentic self, be present, but also be more compassionate in the way you treat other people, or the way you just show up in the world. You need to learn to bring more water in your situation. Be more compassionate, more healing. And that's the healing that it's going to fix this situation, but it's also going to heal you and relinquish that emotional baggage. The next card is the outcome that will happen if you take the advice. Yellow. Yellow, this one. Queen of Fire. Okay, so this is being confident. Being confident, but also the queens represent the watery aspect in their suit. So that she is literally the watery aspect of fire or wands. So here she's being confident. She's being who she is, expressing herself, but at the same time she's being compassionate and healing. She's not standoffish. She's not egotistical. She doesn't have to be, because she already has that intuition. She knows who she is. She's not threatened. Her ego is not threatened. So here, you just need to be more warm, more graceful, essentially. And this is about stretching your wings and flying. It's about not underestimating yourself and others. And it's about being independent, but learning to coexist with others. And that is what the future is for you. You're going to coexist. You're going to come back together and work things out. And things will flourish and will have a much more stable future. The only thing that you need to work on is release or stop harboring all your emotions and keeping them inside and just letting them stay there until you burst. That's a very toxic behavior that you need to let go of in this situation. And your advice here is to work your ego, tame the ego, learn to apply your ego in a more useful way, and in a way that allows you to still be you, have a sense of you, and being confident without disrupting the energy of others by being domineering or hurtful. And you also need to transcend the immaturity. The Ace of Fire is actually a very mature, harmonious sense of self. And that is your advice. And that is what I see for you guys this month. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope this brought some clarification for you, and I will see you next time.